Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can set up the alerts for all SharePoint site changes, right? Wherever you are owner or member and whatever the documents are available there and you wanted to get notified of any changes, be it file modification, file upload, file delete, right? Or anything, right? So whatever the changes we can do within the SharePoint site for different folders and files and documents. So we wanted to get notified, right? Now you might be wondering, why do we want those notifications to get delivered or get those notifications maybe on a regular basis or on a particular period, like complete a summary of all the events or changes those are happened on the site level, right? And all the documents, or we wanted to get the whole summary on a scheduled day at particular time, maybe on every Thursday. I wanted to get all the changes and it should notify that over the email, right? So we can do that, and that's what I'm going to show you how we can configure it on the site level, right? So this is something, it's not idle, or maybe people might be not expecting that because they don't want to get a lot of emails every day, or they don't want to look at into those files changes and everything together. But whatever the work that they are doing, or they have the access on the different files and documents and folders, that they are managing it effectively. But it could be the scenario where site owners, that they need to go ahead and look at into it, right? So this is going to be very easy and very straightforward for the site owners, because they are the decision makers. And let's say if there's a one user who is a site owner of the whole site, and the site has a lot of data around financial or confidential data, and they wanted to make sure people are using it effectively and not doing unwanted activities. Even if they do, then we should have a time to restore those documents. We should have time to get the changes done as soon as possible if someone does unwanted things on the sites and documents, right? Because that is why this alert section or alert capability is going to be very helpful, and is going to alert and notify the respective owners and people, right? So that they can get to see who has done what, right? Because we don't want to put everyone in the dark side and they don't know who has made changes, who has done what, right? And then people should definitely be taking the right set of actions to bring those data, or maybe files and documents back if those are deleted, or if those are something not expected activities or actions, right? So yeah, that was a bit about this one, why we wanted to set it up and what are the use cases, right? So let's jump on to the demo directly, because once you see it visually, then you would be able to understand it effectively, right? So let me share my screen here quickly, and I'll just show you how we can configure it. All right. So this should be quick and easy, so that it should not spend much time. I'll just share my screen again. Perfect. So here you can see that we are on SharePoint site here, right? So this is the site. This is basically a team site, you can see, and I have a bunch of folders and files here. Now we wanted to set alerts, right? So I, as a owner, I wanted to set alert for this site. So whatever the changes happens, those changes should notify over the email, right? And that is why we wanted to get uh, notifications. Let's say we wanted to go ahead, and here's the option, alert me. So once you click on this one, it's going to open up this a dialog box where we would see all the different options, where it says what is the alert title that you wanted to get. So I can get it or give it a name, something like document changes, notifications, something like this, so that we know from where it is coming. Also, we can give it a name for a site, like archive site, so that it is easy for us to understand and identify. So this email is coming from this site, right? And what are the changes that we can do? That way we, or what are the changes we will get, right? So here you can see that send alert messages. So we can send the same alert message to number of people that if we wanted to add more from the different teams or different groups, right? So we can add, let's say I have added 3 people here, and then next is delivery method. So ideally it's going to be an email, right? So delivery method is going to be email directly, send me an alert to this because it's going to send me directly because I am the user who has set up this alert. But also you can see that here we have added number of users, right? So what it is going to do is it's going to send an separate email to all of these users, right? So that they can also get notified and they would, or they can take any further actions if we wanted to let them take any actions like either restore the changes or whatever has happened on the site level, that they have to go back and see and they can take the appropriate actions, right? The next is change type, right? So here we would specify what are the changes which we wanted to get notified on, right? So all changes includes update, delete, modifies, right? And all those changes would be sent out, right? So all those changes is going to be considered and added into the all changes and send it across. New items are added. That's only for new files and new items created in the site level. Then existing items are modified. That means any items or any file, document, or folder that's been modified, that's going to notify. Items are deleted. If any folders are deleted or files are deleted, then it's going to alert us. Then send alerts for these changes. So here we can classify it again. Anything changes, that means any change that has happened, it's going to send it out, right? Then someone else changes the document, someone else changes the document created by me, right? And someone else changes a document last modified by me, right? So we can set all of these. And if we wanted to get all the changes, we should keep the first option, which is all changes, right? That way it is going to notify with all the changes and everything, or each and every action that has taken by any user, right? So we would get all the notifications. Next is when to send alerts, right? Here are number of options again. For the first is send notifications immediately. Second is send daily summary. So it's going to send a daily summary on the particular time period that we wanted to receive. And if we set to first option, that means as soon as I change something on the file or document, it's going to notify me immediately with that. And the last option is send weekly summary. So this is going to be a particular day. Let's say we wanted to get a summary on every Monday at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. So we can set that time period here and it's going to do that for us, right? So let's say I wanted to set it for 12 p.m. at Monday, or I can set it up for today's date, today's Thursday and 12 p.m., right? So it's going to simply be sending out that email, right? But if we set it to on the first option immediately, that means it's going to do that for us immediately as soon as there is a change. So once we are good here, we can go ahead and click OK. So this is going to configure this all changes, and you can see it has completed. Now, there's one more setting, which is manage my alerts. To manage the same alert that we have configured, you can see it over here. Either we can click on it and delete it or whatever changes, or if we wanted to add additional alerts that we wanted to configure, then there is another option, which is this one. Let me go back here, add alerts, right? So once we do that, then there are different document library functionalities that we can set, right? So we can get alerts on site pages or style libraries or site assets, form templates, and documents as well, right? So if you wanted to get documents, then we have to select it and click next. So whichever is the option we wanted to select, we should select and click next. Now, once we are here on the same page, this is also a same page where we can set all those configurations which we saw in the previous, right? And from here also we can give it a name, add people to get those notified, and then select the delivery method, right? And then based on that, we should be good here. Okay, just a minute. All right. Since there was a proper, let me share it again. All right. So here we can see that we have the same settings and same configurations that we can set up, including titles and alerts, and we can add different people to get notified on email, right? Then we can again set on the delivery method. You see that we have text message with the contact number, and then if you wanted to get the URL as well in the SMS, that can be configured, but it needs additional configurations on the tenant level as well as on the SharePoint levels, so that we don't have that now as of now, but we can do that, and that's kind of customized setup. That is why we don't see it over here. But email is the one which is going to be available for anyone and everyone. Even site owners can do this, right? And individual users can also do this for their respective access levels, right? Because I, as an individual user, I wanted to get notified on something, I can simply set it that alert and get notified. And even site owners can also do the same for their notification purpose, and they will be notified on all of that activities, right? So now we have set up one alert over here, and we should be able to do it. Now let me create one Word document. So that's going to be created over here, and this should be done. Let me give it a content, something like this, right? And we should be good here. Okay, so document is created now, right? So now we can just refresh this page, and here's the document, right? So now to see that alert, I'll just go to mailbox, and we should receive an email. Maybe it might take 1 or 2 minutes to send that email notification. Okay, here's one email. Okay, this is for changes actually, which says that you have successfully created an alert for this, right? And it has give it a name, alert this has been added on this site. You will receive alerts according to the delivery method timing. Perfect. You can see that we got an email. It says that alert site, this is the title that we have given, right? And then document is the name, right? That is created. So here's the has been added by this user, right? So this means that it has sent an alert immediately. It didn't take much time, maybe a few seconds, right? So let's say we can do one thing, select this one, and I will simply click on this one, and probably I'll just delete it. So let it delete first, so that as soon as it is deleted, it should also send an email notification to notifying that, okay, this document is deleted by this user, something like that, right? So it should receive something similar. Now this was created alert. Now we should receive for deleted as well, or deletion as well. Also, it gives the hyperlink from here. So as soon as we come back here and see, it is going to give us that hyperlink, and I can simply go ahead and redirect to that URL wherever that file or document is created. Also, what I will do is I'll share this folder with other user, or I'll share this file with other user. Let's say this user, and send it. Perfect. We got an email. Let's go ahead and perfect. So here's the email which says this is a test document, right? So this document was created with this name, and this is that email. The first email was for document creation, right? So there are different alerts which are being sent for different notifications or different changes basically. And sometimes it takes time. I believe it is just taking time to, let me share this folder as well with another user. And I just wanted to give them view only access and share it. Right? Because let's say I have many folders, I wanted to, they should be able to only view it and not any other things, right? So it should basically be giving them the access, but that's the read only. And the main purpose of this is to just check if we get alert on folder sharing as well as file sharing as well, right? It seems it is just taking time, a bit of time to synchronize, or right. So it should, it might be taking a bit of time to just collect the activities and send those notifications. Right. So yeah, I think that is it, and it is taking time. Also, we saw the alerts for each of the actions. And let's say maybe I will try to upload a file. Let's say this one, and it's going to upload that file. And here it says notify your team. So that's going to just, so this is just for notification purpose, but that's something we can do or we really don't need, because as soon as we upload, it should also notify as per the alert set, that alerts which we have set up, right? So the file is uploaded here, right? And it's available for us to, either we can take other actions, right? Okay, perfect. Here we have alerts, which is file upload alert, right? Here, this has sent a file upload alert, but it did not send any alert for file deletion yet, right? So probably it's just taking time but it is just not yet notifying, right? That means the alerts are working as expected, and it's also providing, and it might take time to synchronize the whole setting or whole configurations that we have configured on the whole site level, right? So yeah, that is how it is going to work, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. I want you to like this video and share it with your friends and people around you so that they can also learn and know about this feature and capability, right? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well so that you get to see every new video whenever it is uploaded and available for next time, right? So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.